This is one of the most difficult hazard trees I've ever done. As you can see, it's grown on a cliff above the power lines with no access. I originally wanted to try and get down to the tree from above, but it was simply too steep up there for us to get to the helicopter safely. So we made a plan to work our way up from the bottom, bring all our roping gear, and try and make it up a little tree that was poking up on the side of the bluff. I got by with a little help from my friends on this one, with Tig and Riley setting that rope in that tree. As you can see, the tops are just poking out above the cliff. It was definitely a bit of a difficult shot, and that tree is just grown into the bluff. After we weight tested the anchor, Tig went up first. As you can see, the tree is just grown into the rock. There's no way to climb it without a single line in it, and the weather started rolling in pretty bad at this point too. A little bit of snow, a little bit of rain. Made it on top of the bluff though. A full year after I first saw this tree, I finally got to stand at the base of it. Right next to it you can see a stump from a similar tree that failed recently as well. We lost our weather window for the day, so decided to pull out and try again the next day once it wasn't windy. The next morning we made our way back up to the top. The weather was way nicer, so we decided to pull the trigger on going for it again. We'd left ourselves a rope the night before, so it was nice and easy to get back to the top. Just had to hook on our gear and ascend up. As you can see, this tree was just grown into the rock. It's a lot of fun. My biggest fear about this was flipping to the low side, since I wasn't actually tied around the tree, and if you swing to the low side, you're hanging out in the abyss.
I'm just floating in a log in the abyss right now. There's nothing around me or below me.
Once the fog cleared, I kept making my way up the tree, just using rope systems on limbs on the high side so I wouldn't swing to the low side. It was time consuming, but definitely the safest way with how leaned out this tree was. Finally, for the fun part, time to start piecing this guy down. I gotta say, after everything that went into getting to this point and feeling pretty defeated from the day before, this was a pretty good moment to get this top off. Legend has it that top is still falling, and that's as low as I'll have to take this tree. Gotta take a moment to appreciate the view. We always try and leave trees like this with a few live limbs so it'll live on and stay rooted as well in the future.
Oh yeah, dude.